You meet someone new, maybe at a networking event, or even just socially. The conversation is flowing, everything is great. Then comes the question, so, what do you do? Suddenly, your mind goes blank. All the English words disappear. You know your job perfectly in your native language, but translating it into fluent, confident English feels impossible. This is a moment of high pressure, and for many, it's a huge source of anxiety. This isn't just about knowing vocabulary. It's about having a clear, structured system to talk about your professional life with confidence. Today, we're going to solve this. This is the first lesson in our new English for Professionals series, and I'm going to give you a simple 3-step system to talk about your job in English easily and effectively. By the end, you'll be able to describe what you do, what your responsibilities are, and what your career goals are, all with natural fluency. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Zen podcast. My name is Liam. Our goal with this new series is to give you the exact professional language and confidence you need to succeed in the global workplace. This first lesson is essential because what do you do is one of the most fundamental questions you will ever face. So let's build your powerful professional toolkit, starting with step 1, clearly stating your profession and your company. The most common mistake here is just stating your job title. While "I'm a marketing manager" is correct, it doesn't really tell the other person much. We want to give them a little more context. So, step 1 has 2 parts. Part A is to state your profession clearly. Part B is to state your company and its industry. For example, instead of just "I'm a software engineer," you can say "I'm a software engineer at Google in the tech industry," or "I'm a nurse for a private hospital in the healthcare sector." This immediately gives the listener a clear picture. In the next part, we'll dive into how to describe your actual responsibilities, which is where many people get stuck. This brings us to step 2 of our system, which is where many people get stuck, describing what you actually do every day. The common mistake is trying to translate your tasks directly, which can sound robotic. The secret is to use a few powerful structural phrases that sound professional in any context. The first and most useful phrase is, "I'm responsible for." You use this to talk about your main duties. For example, let's continue with our marketing manager. They could say, "As the marketing manager, I'm responsible for developing our social media strategy and managing our advertising campaigns." It's a clear and professional way to state your main functions. Another excellent phrase is, "My main role is to." This is perfect for describing your primary objective or purpose within the company. For our nurse, they might say, "My main role is to provide care and support to patients in the surgical ward." To make your description more dynamic, you can talk about your daily tasks using the phrase, "A typical day involves." This paints a picture of your daily work life. You could add, "A typical day involves checking on patients, administering medication, and updating medical records." This perfect description of your current role, but great conversations are not just about the present, they are also about the future. In the next part, we'll cover step 3, how to talk about your future goals and aspirations, which is the key to making a lasting impression. This brings us to step 3 of our system, a part of the conversation that many people neglect but is incredibly powerful for making a lasting impression, talking about your future. Discussing your career goals shows that you are ambitious, forward-thinking, and passionate about your field. It transforms you from just an employee into a professional with a vision. A fantastic phrase to start this part of the conversation is, "Looking ahead, I'm hoping to." Looking ahead is a professional way to signal that you are about to talk about the future. "I'm hoping to" is a soft and positive way to express your ambitions. You're not making a demand, you are sharing a hope. For our marketing manager, they might say, "Looking ahead, I'm hoping to take on more of a leadership role and manage a small team." For our nurse, they could say, Looking ahead, I'm hoping to specialize in pediatric care, as I find working with children incredibly rewarding. This shows you have a plan in a direction. Another great way to talk about your development is to use the phrase, I'm currently working on improving my. This shows that you are proactive about your own growth. For example, I'm currently working on improving my data analysis skills to better understand our campaign results. This is very impressive to hear. Now let's put all 3 steps together to create a complete, gold standard answer to the question, what do you do? This full answer is what separates a basic speaker from a truly confident professional one. Now let's put all 3 steps of our system together to create a complete, gold standard answer to the question, so, what do you do? Remember our system. Step 1 is to state your profession and company. Step 2 is to describe your responsibilities. And step 3 is to discuss your future goals. When you combine them, you create a powerful narrative about your professional life. Let's listen to our software engineer's full answer. Imagine someone asks him, what do you do? He could say, I'm a software engineer at a major tech company. My main role is to develop and maintain the user interface for our mobile app. A typical day involves writing code and collaborating with the design team. Looking ahead, I'm hoping to get more involved in project management, so I'm currently working on improving my leadership skills. Wow! See how this answer tells a complete story? It's not just a job title. It tells us who he is, what he does, and where he wants to go. It is a professional, confident, and very impressive answer. Let's try it with our nurse persona. I'm a registered nurse at a local hospital in the healthcare sector. Currently, I'm responsible for providing care to patients in the surgical ward, which involves everything from administering medication to updating their families. Looking ahead, I'm hoping to specialize in pediatric care, as I find working with children incredibly rewarding. Again, a fantastic and complete answer. These examples show you how you can use this 3-step system to create a professional and confident answer in any field. But how can you practice this and make it your own? In the next part, we'll talk about how to adapt this system for your own career and build true confidence. These examples show how you can use this 3-step system to create a professional and confident answer in any field. But listening to my examples is not enough. The real power comes when you adapt this system for your own career. Your task now is to become a scriptwriter for your own professional story. You are going to take our 3-step system and write down your own gold standard answer. Let's do it together. Take out a piece of paper or a notes app. First, write down step 1, your title. I am your job title, app, your company, in your industry sector. Fill in the blanks with your own information. Next, write step 2, your responsibilities. Using our power phrases like, I'm responsible for, or a typical day involves, write 2 or 3 clear sentences that describe what you actually do. Be specific. And finally, write step 3, your future. Using looking ahead, I'm hoping to, or I'm currently working on improving, write 1 sentence about your ambitions or your current professional development. Once you have your complete 3-part script written down, the most important step begins. Do not just leave it on the paper. You must practice it. Read it out loud to yourself. Say it in front of a mirror. Record your voice on your phone and listen back to it. The goal is to say it so many times that the words feel natural in your own mouth. You are not memorizing a script to sound like a robot. You are internalizing a structure so you can speak with freedom. By preparing and practicing your answer before you need it, you are removing all the anxiety and pressure from the real situation. When someone asks you, what do? You will not have to panic and search for the words. You will have a confident, natural, and impressive answer ready to go. This preparation is the final key to confidence. In our final part, we will do a quick review of our entire system and conclude our first lesson. This preparation is the final key to your confidence. And that completes our 3-step system for talking about your job in English. Let's do one final quick review of your new professional toolkit. First, step 1, the foundation. You state your profession and company, which tells people who you are. Second, step 2, the details. You describe your responsibilities using our power phrases, which tells people what you do. And third, step 3, the vision. You discuss your future goals and aspirations, which tells people where you are going. This 3-step system is more than just a script. It's a framework for professional storytelling. It gives you the structure you need to speak with confidence, so you can stop worrying about finding the perfect words and start focusing on what really matters, making a genuine connection with the other person. When you are prepared, you are confident. And when you are confident, you can be yourself. Thank you for joining me for this first lesson in our new English for Professionals series. I hope it was helpful. For your challenge today, use step 1 of our system and introduce your profession in the comments below. I would love to see what you all do for a living. If you found this lesson useful, a simple like is always appreciated. And please subscribe so you don't miss the next lessons in this series. I am Liam, and I will see you in the next lesson. Keep practicing.